You have to meditate on the Rik, on the Rishi of the Rik, on the Devta, the deity of the Rik, on the Chanda, the meter of the Rik, and on the Stoma, and also the direction to which that deity belongs, the presiding deity of the direction towards which that Advari was facing and singing that, or the which priest is doing the chanting. By doing so, and that what you have to do, not only this was Utpatyadivishya, we should be knowing the origin of that Rik and all that, all the details of the Rik also, as much as details of possible. Then comes the fourth part of the first chapter, in which we were meditating again on the Udgita Omkara with two qualities called Amritatvam and Abhayatvam. The fearlessness and also the Amritatva, that is the immortality quality. By that, Upasaka will also become just like the deity's Amaratva. But he will not get the absolute Amaratvam. Absolute liberty is not there. He will get just like the deities are living for millions of years according to human years. Similarly, this Upasaka also will go and become a deity almost, and he will live in the heaven for so many long year period. That's Sapeksha Amrita it's called as. Not absolute liberty, but it is actually relative liberty. Kevalamkara upasanatvam namatva karuniripeksha upasana iti. But some people will say this is also karuniripeksha because you can take here directly the absolute liberty itself, liberation itself by Amritatvam. Some people are saying so also in this part. 1.5, the fifth part of the first chapter, we discussed that we discussed on the same upasana which was discussed before on the prana and aditya drishya we had done in 1.2 in the second part of the first chapter. The meditation that we had done in the second part of the first chapter, the same is being discussed again further in the fifth part of the first chapter. Prana aditya or ekatva drishya upasana. It was told, if you are doing the prana upasana or aditya, meditating on prana or aditya on the Udgita Omkara as one, you will have only one sun. If you did in the race, the plenitude of the race, then you can have plenty of suns. Therefore, it is the same upasana, but adding one more quality, you should see it in the form of race if you want many children. If you want only one children, see it as one, that's all. And then comes the sixth part to the seventh part. Two parts together as one upasana it was there, in which you are discussing about the Udgita Avayava Omkara Asana as Sa and Ama. Rik, Sama, and on the Sa part and Ama as one part. What was the Rik? On Adidaivatam, on the divine plane. Sa was Prithvi, Ama was Agni. To show their, it was because it's as this in the word, the two letters have got a permanent association. Is it not? Permanent association there is. Sa and Ama. When Sa and Ama is permanent association, only give the meaning of Sama. If we give Ama and Sa, it cannot give that meaning at all. But we are what we want. Therefore, just the Sa and Ama words were being broken and Sa and Ama was being told to show the permanent association of Rik and Sama also. And that on that we are meditating on certain those things only which have got permanent association. Which are they? Prithvi and Agni, earth and fire, Antariksha and Vayu, Dyav and Aditya, Nakshatrani and Chandrama, and finally Aditya Shuklamba, the Nilam Parakrishnam, the color in the sun, the bright white color and the deep black color. Similarly, on the physical plane, we took Vak and Prana, the speech and vital force, Chakshu and Atma, Shrotram and Manaha, and the white bright color in the eyeball and the black deep black color in the eyeball. And after finishing this, we went on the 8th part up to the 9th part, 2 parts together again we have taken, in which we are speaking of is successively reaching the highest. That was the fruit of the meditation. Parovaryastu guna it was, successively high. With this quality, we meditated on Adgita Omkara. In the 10th and the 11th parts, again 2 parts together we have taken. In that, the Udgita Prasange, we took also the Prastava and Pratihara. In those 2 parts also, we should saw the meditation, looked upon it as Prana, Aditya and Anna Drishtya. Prana Drishtya in Prastava, Aditya Drishtya in Udgita, and Annadrishti in Pratihara. Just Ushasti Chakrayana Prakaranam. And the 12th part, because we brought it was not a meditation on any part of Sama, but a Sama was introduced there. Shauva Sama it is called as. Just because of the Ushasti Prakarana, which was the previous Prakarana in which what we saw, that Ushasti was very much in a deplorable condition, he had no food at all. How to attain food? The question came up. For that they introduced a Sama itself, which is not a meditation. You can sing that Sama for plenty of food. And lastly, on the 113 to the end, we found Annavatva, Annatritva, Vagdodritva Falakam, Samavaiva Stobhakshara Upasana. We went into the meditation of the meaningless words which are used in the Sama as different parts. And the fruit of that one was Annavattam. You will have plenty of food and you will become the eater of the food and you will get all the fruits mentioned in the Vedas. With these fruits, we are meditating on the Stobhakshara, the meaningless words which are the parts of Sama. This was the total essence of the first chapter in short. Now we are entering the second chapter, which will be discussing the meditations on the Sama as a whole. Because you saw in the first chapter, we are mostly meditating on one part of the Sama, Udgita, most of them. And in the end, we took another two parts, Prastava and Pratihara. And finally, before conclusion, we took all the meaningless words which are used. But all of them, what are they? Parts of Sama, not a whole. So now, in this chapter, we want to discuss about the Sama as a whole. We want to meditate on the whole Sama. How is that possible? Why it should be done? All that is being brought in the first part of the second chapter. Dvitiyadhyasya Pratama Khandaha. Bhashyakara is relating the two chapters. How he is going to build up a relationship. He is telling what is that? Om ityadaksharam ityadina samavaya vishayam upasanam aneka phalam upadishtam. Om ityadaksharam, from beginning, from here, 1, 1, 1. First chapter, first part, first mantra. Om ityadaksharam ityadad vyakhyasamaha. It was told there. Beginning from there, the instruction has been already given with regard to the parts of Sama. Samavaiva Vishayam Upadishtam. Upasanam Upadishtam. About the meditation with regard to the parts of Sama, which yield us different types of fruits. Many types of fruits. Aneka phalam upadishtam has been instructed in the first chapter. Anantarancha, and in the same first chapter, in the end of the first chapter, here Anantaram is just the preceding point, just the preceding meditation. What we did? Stobhakshara Vishayopasana Muktam. Meditation concerning the meaningless words, which are also a part of Sama, has been stated. That means to say, Sarvathapi Samaika Desha Sambaddham Meva Taditi. Samaika Desha Sambaddham Meva Tat. The whole first chapter. That means that whole first chapter was related totally in all these concepts. They relate to only a part. Only to a part or a particular portion of Sama. Atha, therefore, hereafter, idanim, now, what you are going to do? Samaste Samni. On Sama as a whole. Samaste, Samni means on Sama. How is that Sama? Samaste, as a whole we are taking. Samasta Sama Vishayani Upasanani Vakshyami iti arabhyate Shrutihi. The Shruti, the Veda, arabhate, begins with the idea that what it wants to say, Vakshyami, I shall now speak, it says. The Shruti is saying, I shall now speak to you, or I shall now instruct to you about the meditations that has to be done on the whole Sama. Samast Sama Vishayani Upasanani. All kinds of meditations, Upasanani, Bhojanam, all kinds of meditations related to the whole Sama is going to be instructed by me, Vakshyami. Iti. Who is telling this? I am going to start. Shruti arabhate. The Shruti, the Veda itself, with this idea it is going to state. Why it's so? This is yuktam hi ekadeshopasana anantaram ekadeshi vishamopasanam uchyate. It is logical, it is reasonable that having discussed about the individual parts, now you want to discuss the possessor of those parts. Ekadesha, then Ekadeshi. Deshi is what? The possessor of those parts, about whom we have discussed already. So having discussed about the meditations on the individual upasanas, after that it is right, there is a logical to discuss about the meditations on the possessor of those parts. Ekadeshi vishayam upasanam uchyate. For that purpose, now it is being stated. Om samastasya kalu samna upasanam sadhu yat kalu sadhu tat samitye ityachakshate yada sadhu tadasameti. First meditation is on that Sama, the whole Sama, any Sama in its totality is what? Is excellent. Anything what we see in this world, anything in its whole, in its totality, if it is there, it is excellent, good. If no one hand means you feel something wrong, is something abnormal. Even eye is also not there, something abnormal. Any one part is also missing, or if not missing also, if it's not working, functioning also properly, even then you say it's abnormal. All parts are there, but the function is improper. Even then you say it's abnormal. So that means what? Anything in its whole form is actually excellent, is good, is fair. Therefore, this is the quality of whole is what? Excellence. The quality of whole is being goodness. The quality of whole is fair. That quality has to meditate on the whole of Sama. There's a samastasya khalu samna upasanam sadhu. Samna samastasya upasana. You have to meditate on the whole Sama as what? Sadhu. That means excellent, good, fair. Why? Because yat khalu sadhu tat sama ityachakshate. Because the adept people, the literate, enlightened, elite people, what do they say? The one which is, the one, yat khalu sadhu, the one which is excellent. For that what they say? Sama ityachakshate. They say sama, sama. It's nice, very nice. Yada sadhu, and one that which is not excellent. For that what do the people say? Asamaiti. Therefore, this quality can be meditated on the whole Sama. Samastasya, sarvavaya vishishtasya. Sarvavaya, samastasya means what? One which is having all its portion intact. Pancha bhaktikasya saptakatya. Because as well, ekadasha dware, we have got 11 dwara, all these are perfect. So we can go through any dwara. So he says, the Pancha Bhaktikasya, how many parts? Consisting of 5 divisions. Or Sapta Bhaktikasya consists of the 7 divisions. Sarva Vishishtasya, the whole thing. Khalu iti, the word khalu in this mantra has no meaning actually. It is used only for Vakyalankara, to fulfill the embellishment of the sentence, to beautify the sentence in one way. By the way, chant in that way, you feel good of it. That is why. There's an embellishment of the sentence. Samna upasanam sadhu. The meditation on Sama, has to be done with the quality of sadhu, excellence. That's why Bhashakara says more clear. समस्ते सामने साधु दृष्टि विधि परत्वात्. समस्ते सामने साधु दृष्टि विधि परत्वात् न पूर्वोपासनिंदार्थम साधु शब्द से. Now the question is here by the objector that you are telling you have to the whole sama is excellent. That means the meditation on the parts is not excellent. We can imply so. Therefore, Bhashakara says the sadhu shabdasya, the word sadhu in this mantra is not meant to depreciate the past upasanas. Na purvopasana nindarthatvam. It is not meant for depreciation of the purvopasana, of the past upasanas. Na nindarthatvam. Then what for it has come? It is to enjoin an injunction itself, to state there is a separate, independent meditation. It does not come for stuti or ninda of anything. It is not for the praise of one thing or for depreciation of another one. The way it says, sadhu drishti vidhi paratvat. Samaste samni sadhu drishti vidhi paratvat. On the whole sama, you have to look it upon as sadhu. You have to meditate on the whole sama with this special quality of excellence. This vidhi paratva. Since the purpose of this sadhu shabda is meant to enjoin an injunction itself. It is separate vidhi itself. Then he says, Purupakshi, but still, if we can't imply it directly, we can take it indirectly, we can inherit. Why not? How? Nano purvatra avidyamanam sadhutvam. Samaste samni. That means it was, all the other meditations were not sadhu. The asadhut was there. Sadhut was not there in them. Now you are meditating that sadhutva in this. That means you have to say there was asadhutva. You have to accept it one way or the other asadhutvam in the past meditations. Purvatra avidyamanam sadhutvam. Samaste samni abhidiyate. Nanu. The object is starting again. That means what? Stating in this, is it not a fact that in the past upasanas in which the excellence did not exist, sadhutvam, the excellence or the goodness did not exist. Avidyamanam purvatra, sadhutvam. That excellence or goodness which did not exist in the previous upasanas is being stated now on this whole sama. Is this not a fact? He is asking. Then the doctriner says, no, it's not like that. Sadhu samaiti upaste. Because you just now Bhashakara told, remove that khalu. Because khalu has no meaning here. Then what is the sentence? Samasta samana upasanam sadhu. Upasanam sadhu is upasanam here, not dvitiya ekvachanam. You should take bhava. Bhava lakara. Then how it will become? Upaste. Kriyapada. Bhave lyut, not karmani lyut. Lyut is ana. Upa, asdhatu, lyut. You ko anadesh. To you have put ana, upasana. That lyut has come not in karma meaning, but it has come in the bhava. There is kriyavachakatva. Therefore, upasana means upaste. There's a Bhashakara says now, sadhu samaiti upaste. This what is written in the end also you see. In the last mantra, fourth mantra. You see in the fourth mantra? What is that? Ya etat devam vidvan sadhu samaiti upaste. Ityupasamhara. Bhashakara says, therefore apart the upasamhara, in the upakrama also, upasanam should be what? Upaste. Because upasamhara is upaste. Therefore the meaning of upasanam should be upaste in the upakrama also. Therefore, it is an independent meditation being injected over here. The injunction is there. Iti upasamhara, because the conclusion is made with an injunction by the word upaste in the fourth mantra. And the sadhu shabda, the word sadhu here, has not the meaning of a saint. Sadhu means saint. Don't take that meaning here. Then what? Shobhanavachi. It is synonymous of excellence. Katham avagamyate? How is this known? Ityaha. Then the Siddhanti, the doctriner, gives the reply. Yad khalu loke sadhu shobhanam anavadhyam prasiddha. Tat sama ityachakshate ke kushalaha. The adepts say, not ordinary people. Then he will tell, ordinary people will also say. Seeing the adepts saying, ordinary will also, whatever is favorable, what he will say? Good, nice, very nice. Anything favorable comes is good. Is it not? Therefore he says, even the first is telling, the Kushala are telling, but later he will tell, even the general people speak so. The common people also speak so. Whenever favorable comes, whenever good comes, whenever anything happens with the excellence, what the people say? Sama. Yat kalu loke. In this world, whatever happens with excellence, sadhu means shobhanam, excellent, anavadyam, excellence without any flaw, without any fault, flawless, faultless, is called anavadyam. Avadya is fault or flaw. Prasiddham, that which is well known in this way, tat, for that thing, the adepts, kushalaha, say, achakshata, what? Sama iti. They say Sama, oh, very nice has happened. Yada sadhu, and viparitam, opposed to the previous, whatever happens without excellence, or which is not fair, then for that what the people say? Asama iti. Then they say asama. Tatraivam sadhva sadhu viveka karane utapyahuho. With regard to the sadhu asadhu viveka karanam. Sadhu asadhu viveka karanam is to discriminate between the good and bad, proper and improper, and excellence and non-excellence, friendly attitude and non-friendly attitude. Because later going towards the king he will take. A person goes towards the king with friendly, then what will happen? Everything will be good for him. And he goes to a king and complains against some minister, this and that, and does creates problem. What will happen? The king will punish him. So you have to take all these four things. Good and bad, number 1. Proper and improper, number 2. Excellence and non-excellence, number 3. Friendly and unfriendliness, the 4th. By sadhu and asadhu word, here you have to take these 2. Pairs. 4 pairs. Total. So he says, sadhu asadhu viveka karane. Sadhu asadhu viveka karane. Indiscriminating between the sadhu and asadhu. With regard to this discrimination, utapyahu, the people say so. What the people say, that will be told. Tat utapyahu samnainam upagaditi. Sadhunena upagadityeva tadaho, asamanena upagaditi, asadhunena upagadityeva tadaho. Tad means tatra. In this context, or with regard to this matter, utapyahu, they say so also. What? Samna enam upagat. This fellow has approached that king with friendliness. Samna enam upagat. He has approached him with samna, that means with excellence or with friendliness or properly in the right manner. All this meaning will come automatically. Samna enam upagat. Though it depends upon for what purpose is approaching. They will have to take all these pairs. Number 1, good and bad pair. Number 2, proper and improper. Number 3, friendly and unfriendly. Number 4, excellence and non-excellence. Number 5, we can take proper and you have taken proper and improper. 4 only, yeah. And some dependent manner also. Proper manner you can add there only, not take separately manner and mannerlessly approaching. Approaching with full manners, and approach with mannerless way. That you can take it proper only. You do not take it right a separate thing, manner and mannerless. Samna enam upagat. He approached him in a proper way or a friendly way. Friendliness and unfriendliness is one third point. That also can take it. Sa iti sadhunena upagat. For that, what the people say then? Sadhunena upagat. This fellow has surely gone a proper way towards him. He has approached him in a proper way. Ityeva tadahu. This is what they say. This is what the people express when such an incident takes place. And by chance a person goes to a king and something wrong happens, the person is arrested himself. Just like nowadays police, you go to complain, you will be beaten first. Your complaint will not be written also. Why you came to complain, disturbing us? Your Arabs are drunk and sleeping and you came to complain. First you are beaten, then you are heard what you want to say. The Indian police system. IPS officers, the Indian police system officers are like that. So, asamna irubagat. You have gone in an improper way. You have approached him in an improper way. You have been arrested. And anything may happen with you. Then what the people will say? Asadhuna irubagat ityeva tadaho. When that such thing happens, the people say, surely this fellow has approached in an improper way. Bhashyam. Tat means tatra. With regard to that, evam. In this way, sadhu asadhu vekakarane, in discriminating the difference between sadhu and asadhu, good and bad, etc., utapya ho, they also say so. What? Samna enam. Enam means rajanam. You see? Samantam va, may be a king, or it may be a wealthy person, the head of a village. Samant is called a Samatsva. Who is called a Samant before? The head of a village. Now we call it a Pradhan, village panchayat head. Or even wealthy persons were called a Samant. You are going for a donation and started to have a heated discussion over there. Will you give any donation then? He will never give. You have to praise him to get something out of him. So similarly here also, Samne proper, you have to go in a friendly manner if you want to attain something from some person. There samna enam rajanam samantam va upagat upagatavan, approached. Koso, who approached? Yato asadut prapti ashanka saiti vipraya. The person from whom there was an apprehension of always misbehaving. He also approached in a proper way, therefore he got good results. So who is he? Who is approaching? He says, Koso yato asadhutva prapti ashanka saiti vipraya. From whom there was a possibility of an apprehension of possessed of goodness quality is being begun without actually taking that person is in which a way that he is always behaving badly. Asadhutva prapti ashanka was there. Because the person was like that. Wherever he goes, he creates a problem and shows that what he is. He becomes a nuisance. Such people. It was thought so. But what happened? When he went to the king, everything turned good. Then what the people will say? Wow, fantastic. You see, this fellow went there and he also got money from him. So, sadhupata, samapata. That's why it's telling, yato asadut praptya shagasaita vipraha, shobhana viprayana sadhuna enam upagat. That means with honest intentions, surely this fellow had reached him, had approached him. Ityeva, tat means tatra, ahu, laukika. You see now Bhashyakara says, laukika. Before he told kushalaha. Now he's telling laukika. The common people say like this. Bandhanadi asadhu karyama pashyanta. Because what those people saw, that foolish fellow who is always arrogant and adamant and many other bad qualities fellow also has gone to the king and he was not punished. Bandhanadi asadhu karyam apashyantah. What the people are saying that even for such a fellow, bandhanadikari, arrest and other punishment was not happening with him. Having seen so, even the common people will say that this fellow has surely reached in a proper manner, in a friendly manner to the king or the wealthy person. Therefore, he has got respect there and money also from him. Yatra punar viparyaye. And when again just opposite happens, the contrary thing takes place over there. Bandhanadi asadhukaryam pashyanti. That means what? The opposite is happening means the people are saying bandhanadi. The person has gone to the king to complain, somebody is himself arrested, is put behind the bars or beaten like anything. Then the people will say, Tatra asamna enamupaga. Surely this fellow has approached the police or the king or whoever it is in a improper way, unfriendly way, not in a good way, in a bad way he has approached. Iti asadhana upagati devatadaho. Therefore the people will say, surely he has approached the hierarchy people in a very bad way, in an improper way, in a mannerless way, in an unfriendly way, or a non-excellent way. Athotapyaho sama no bateti yat sadhu bhavati sadhu badetyavtadaho asama no bateti yat asadhu bhavati asadhu badetyavtadaho. Again now, what happens to the persons? When the person approaching about that also what the people say is okay. Now anything happens to ourselves, good and bad, what we say? Atha, again now, we are going to discuss about that. Utapyaho, they also say, who are experiencing themselves. What? Sama no bataiti. If something good happens to us, na means to us. If something good has come, what is it? What a good thing has happened. How fortunate we are. If something goes wrong, we say, you're unfortunate, it's our prarabdha. There's no other go. You have to control the mind. In other words, the mind will go mad, become angry and all that. Rajaguna, Tamoguna will come. They will say, hey, mind, don't worry, this is your prarabdha. You had done some bad karmas, therefore for that you are now bhoga this. There's no other go. And if something good comes, means, it's my prarabdha, this was very nice. So, whenever we ourselves also experience, now there's a general thing was told before about the kushala, then about the common people, and now speaking about our own self, the person who is explaining himself. When anything good happens, what we say? Yat sadhu bhavati. Whatever favorable takes place, then we say to ourselves that good has happened, good has come to me. Sadhu bhavati devatadahu. In that context, they surely say that this is favorable that has happened. Asamanobhatiti. Or if by chance something unfavorable has taken place to us, then what do we say? Yeda asadu bhavati. That which has become unfavorable to us, about that we explain to others as asadu bhati deva. Oh, I'm very sorry. Bhatam is, very sorry, very horrible. That everything has gone against us, totally unfavorable. This is what we say. So it means what in the world, anything happens good, excellent, favorable, friendly, is accepted as sama and sadhu. Therefore, on a whole sama, we have to have the meditation of the quality of goodness, excellence, sadhu. Whether it's an adept or a common or even the person himself. For all it is the same thing. In 3 mantras showed this. And then therefore it says now the result in the next mantra, whoever meditates on anything, any whole sama as sadhutvam, as having possessing of the quality of excellence, what he is going to get out of it. That will be stated later. The next mantra, atha uthapyaho swasamvedyam, as we see, experienced by oneself. Swasamvedyam, experienced by oneself. The previous two was experience of the adepts and experience of the common layman. And now it's experience of oneself. Utapyaho swasamvedyam sama namis asmakam bataiti. Namis asmakam. To us, everything has happened good. Everything is favorable. Anukampayanta samritam ityahu. sympathizingly they are self-complacence. Anukampayanta, sympathizingly. What is happening? Samvrittam, they are self-complacence and are happy. Oh, everything has happened favorable to me. Etairuktam bhavati. Etat tairuktam bhavati. This is what the person who experience himself says. Yat sadhavati. About that which happens favorable. Sadhupati devadayaho. They surely say what has happened is good and excellent to us. Viparye. When the contrary takes place. Viparye jate. When the contrary takes place. Asamanopatayate. Anything unfavorable has happened to us. Then, yada sadhuvati, that which has happened unfavorable, about that we explain to others, asadhupati devatadaho, about that which is surely, actually, unfavorable thing has happened with me. People have cheated me. This is what we say. Tasmat, therefore, that means to say what? By this mantra, Bhashakar concludes the whole thing now. Tasmat, sama sadhu shabdayor, ekarthattam siddham. Therefore, now it's very clearly established that the meaning of the words Sama and Sadhu is one. There is synonymity between the two words meaning of Sadhu and Sama. Therefore, there is no mistake in meditating Sadhutvam on Sama. Therefore, it is good. We should meditate actually with the quality of excellence on Sama, on the whole Sama. So what is the result of it? We'll discuss tomorrow.